Wukong, and of course the Glacial Prison, or Glacial Tomb, I should say, from Tinone. So lots to be able to kind of be afraid of there. But for G2, plenty of engage. Very almost identical comp that they had in game number 1, where they're looking for Hans Sama to be that big damage alongside Yike.
And it does feel like, again, we're kind of seeing, as you're rightly pointing out, it's like Broken Blade, I am PL tank. I sit in front of this and make sure they're safe. You got your engage coming through from Caps. That's the setup they want to try and play around. And it is up to Loud to see, can they get those engages to disrupt? And I think with the Lissandra, it becomes a little bit easier than with the RE, where you're trying to land a charm. It's that single damage CC. Whereas when you look towards this, threat on side lanes with the Jax as he starts to scale later, threat as well with Tinons for Hans Sama on the back line. This is going to be a game where if you can get Loud having that strong early game once more, they have more tools to try and punish G2.
Yeah, absolutely agree. And I think G2 are kind of bringing a lot of kind of, you know, confidence, I would say, but also a little bit of shakiness. Maybe the nerves are going to be off now. You've had your first game on stage. You can build a lot more from there, but this is only going to be second.
Build items.
Build items.
Yeah.
You know what? Area of a Nautilus at level 1 because of the sheer amount of CC he has. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I think this is kind of where you get that push-pull from G2. Caps, obviously, in the Nautilus is going to provide that engage, but he's going to have to be that big setup for them. If Caps isn't there, a lot less threat here from G2 on towards Loud, and it's going to be a case for Broken Blade of, hey, I will stand in the front line, I'm going to try and disengage every time Tinons tries to go in, anytime we get Croc trying to go in, and it's about trying to keep Hans Sama safe. Poppy did get some buffs coming in on 13.8. She does more max health damage by 1% from 8 to 9. She gets back because the Steadfast Presence prevents Robo from being able to leap forward. You also get the speed up on the little runaway, so it makes it hard to just land that counter strike. So overall, pretty decent matchup there. We'll have to see if it is something where G2 can kind of weather the storm up there and continue to put pressure here on Boss.
Smite on Croc, no Smite, and he gets it, but he's gonna die. 1v1 me, bro. Mickey looking for some supportal combat.
He pops off in the last game, and now it's first blood for Mickey as well. This is exactly how they want to try and play off the last game. Get Yike to go for these invades. They spot Croc off the bot lane push, and that's such a great start for G2. This could be a dive once more here.
Looking for Mickey, and they're bringing in the cavalry as well. Yike and Caps trying to push more pressure down here onto Robo, but can he get away? Can he get himself level 6? That's the question. They're going to look for him now. There's going to be the counter strike to try and get him, but they've just got so much CC. He flashes over the wall, but the buckler gets him as well. So that's going to be another clean dive for G2.
He didn't stand a chance. And this Nautilus is continuously getting that push and just being able to roam to these sides. Again, because Tinons had TP to the bottom lane, Caps just has quicker tempo to get back to mid, immediately shows one wave, and 30 seconds later he's in that top side. Won't have flashes on their top lane.
Skirting around the vision here. Tinons does have flash. Yike is not level 6. Ooh, misses the javelin. And they can turn back down onto Caps here, who's going to have nowhere to run. 1 or 2 more auto attacks will be good. Good flash there from the Wukong. And a bonk on the head means he goes down. Yike had just got himself in on top of this. He's going to be forced to flash, you would imagine, and keep himself alive. But Loud saying, look, don't disrespect us. We're still got a bit of firepower.
And every time we've seen them try and make a play here in mid, G2 have crumbled. Tinons and Croc have got the better of them. Game 1, it was the difference maker. Game 2 comes back to hit them, but Mickey for G2. But now on the top side, they want to try and put the hurt on as well.
Got flash here onto the Poppy, doesn't even need it. They will smash him into the wall and take their kill. Flash forward as Zeus nearly goes down. The zap shall secure the kill, and Hans Sama and G2 go themselves up to 4 kills on the board.
And it was looking so good for Loud in game 1. One blunder came back to hurt them. But game 2, G2 are having none of it. A 4,000 gold lead, controlling bot, punishing top, and there's nothing that Loud can do to respond. They're just getting pushed in too heavily. Yeah. It's nigh impossible for them to really do anything in this now. Sales trying to move in towards the mid lane. He does have Croc there, but I don't really think there's much you can do to respond to this Rift Challenge.
No, not really a lot. You can kind of challenge that one well. Loud did pick up the first dragon. They picked it up fairly early as well. So they will be able to kind of go out. Robo is in the vicinity. The Smite is available for Yike and shouldn't be too hard, but Caps is roamed down, gonna get himself the CC in, but Robo has nowhere to go, no support coming from either. Look at the mini-map, there's nobody here to help him. Finally looking to try and trade this one back, but with a 3v1 situation, it's not exactly ideal. Now Hans Sama in a lot of trouble if he gets CC. The minions doing so well to block him, and now he's turning back the damage. Tinon's in a little bit of trouble as well. We'll have to get the Glacial Path out of there, and bot lane, you're a little bit overextended. They need to make sure Rout's getting money though, as Croc looks for a little bit more, but no Cyclone.
Doesn't matter, they're denying so much from Hans Sama. That's all they want to do, and Yike now trying to move down. Croc in trouble. Tinons, what can you get?
Tinon's looking for it. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes completely wide as Caps finally makes it to 4v4 route. Gets routed, and now he's going to try and get himself away. He's trying to move away off this flash away, so you can see Caps finds the most insane hook I've ever seen from a Nautilus. How the hell does he get that? Because G2 get themselves 2 kills off it.
And look at the top wave. Poppy taking towers, G2 taking lives, and G2 do not want to let Loud get into this game at all. Croc, you've nowhere to go. What can you do? Just about able to walk away. Yike wasn't certain he was able to take that with Tin-Owns there in the wings.
How the hell did Caps land that hook? That was absurd. There was so many people ahead of him, and now you're looking at a nearly 6,000 gold lead for G2, and we just hit 10 minutes.
And this is what we talked about. G2, when they get leads, do not let their foot off the gas pedal. Very quickly getting towards that Night Harvester, but a lot of this game, once more, has been Caps getting control over the mid and starting to actually get the roams down. This Nautilus looking so much better, and now you got the first tower up on top. Bot lane is not going to be long to stand as well. The fall back towards the Dragon as...
That's a solo kill. That's a solo kill. Broken Blade just going solo bolo and takes down Robo.
I mean, easy pickup there. Poppy doing work. The Divine Thunder already completed, and Robo's just gone. And now G2 are like, fantastic. We have a TP on the Poppy. We can just start up this Dragon, and there's not much that Loud can really do. Even Mickey. Oh, Croc, you don't want to go there.
They don't want to try and go in on top of that, but they're trying to hard force because they have to. They don't have a choice. Now the Lissandra is in, but you've lost your jungler, and you have to run away. Hansama with a little bit of a reset, zapping in, and Yike picks up a kill. He can continue in. They can look for a dive.
It's a zoning spear. Maybe not a zoning flash. Yike wants to try and get involved here. Moving in underneath with Sails here, but you've nowhere to go.
They got to Devour. That's the big key thing here. If they try and go on top of route, he will get devoured in. Caps misses the hook, and they're getting a TP in as well. That's going to be Robo coming in. The knockup is good. They're turning it back with the Moonlight Vigil. G2 may have bitten off a little bit more than they could chew, and Loud are not done yet. It's a small silver lining, but they're still fighting with everything they've got.
And the lining is starting to tatter as well, as you can see Poppy pushing in the mid. Yike sitting around here. Hansamo, what can you do?
Eos does get zapped, does have flash, needs to try and get himself away. These traps have been disgustingly accurate as a hard engaged tool. Yike tries to look for something here as they continue to go for this one. Caps is coming in the Poppy as well, but Croc has come back. Round 2, let's fight. Broken Blade behind the tower looking for the flank of ages. Does have himself so much, but they got to Devour. He got nobody, but the Tamkench had to sacrifice his life. It's scrappy, it's all over the place, but it's still G2 in control.
It's still not done. Tin-Owns moving down. He has flash, he has
no vision.
Can he set up? Mickey got
no
to spot
vision.
him out.
They're looking for him. They're looking to try and get in with the Croc Cyclone as well. He can't get in front of it. Yes, he can. 4-man Ring of Frost, and now there's time, LL. You need to go for this, but they're just too much damage. They're just too far behind, and G2 will trade it back 1-for-1.
A last-minute wild growth will keep Yike alive, but again, haymakers back and forth every time, but this time G2, they're dodging a few that Loud are throwing, and they're picking off a few themselves. Croc, you're out of there!
Run away! Run away! He's nearly taken down by the buckler, but shall just survive. What to defend?
Yep, they're easy. Still keep on to the Rift Child. You still got Caps pushing in topside, and Yike just threatening up towards this lane. You can even see there just the whimsy, making sure G2 can move up here immediately, and Robo, what is he do? Just going to back away, but the tower will be forfeit.
Dead, yeah, absolutely dead. They might even crack open the base here at just under 16, or just over 16 minutes.
Need the charge.
Shirley doesn't even get to do her favorite thing. She doesn't even get to get the head bop off. She'll get it on the next one, but again, how do you stop this as the side of Loud? Well, you stop it if everyone else just goes away, and you won't lose the tower. But I mean, you've lost so much control around the map.
G2 want to make this a statement game. We're here at MSI. They want to try and push this one quick. Only the bot tower remains, and Poppy for Broken Blade already moving down to try and collect that wave and just keep Loud in their base. We still have 3 minutes until the Baron. Dragon is up, but G2.
Oh, they're looking for Zeus. They're going to jump over the polymorph. The heal is good, though, onto the Tamken. She's tanky, but not tanky enough. The hook is fantastic, but it's onto Jax. And they wait for the wave to kind of push in now. And honestly, right now, G2, they're kind of pushing in on all fronts. The Loud don't know where to go. They're being pulled too far apart.
I mean, there's times where you think, hey, maybe you shouldn't crack open a ton of items off this. And so much of it comes from just off the controls that they had. Croc takes that step too far forward, ends up getting completely destroyed by the damage that comes through from that Jinx in the middle. There, the surprise, absolutely beautiful. It's not exactly what Sayas would have liked to see, but the hook to follow up doesn't matter. And now Dragon goes across. I mean, Loud, we were hoping that they'd be able to bring this back, push us to that game. Just trying his best now to start to poke forward, but you can see there, I mean, this is the siege power they have.
They're looking for something. They got to try and get onto him, but he's got a Lulu, so Yike's just not going to go down, and you lost all your health from that javelin to the face. And now G2, they may look for a 20-minute win. They've got the minions on top. They've got the minions in mid. They could go for everything.
They nearly got the Wukong's health bar as well. Hansama wants to put him in the dirt, and he will!
Hansama wants this game to end. They look shaky in game 1, and G2 want a statement in game number 2. However, he needs to stay alive. That Aphelios is still dangerous, but this wallet is just too damn big.
Rude has the perfect guns. He's trying to see if he can make the hero play. Dodges the hook. Stepping forward, but Cap says no.
Cap splashes. Caps gets the CC down, and it looks like it's all not for Loud. G2 will be looking for a 20-minute win, but now Yike without flash, but he's got a Lulu, so there's no damage.
There's nothing left in the tank. Robo's back to base. Tin Owens has no flash. He has the ult. What can he try and achieve? Robo pushing off on the side.
Looking for it. There's the first keeper's verdict we've seen this game, and it might be the last one as well. They don't have the minions just yet, but they're getting all of these health bars down. They're getting the kills. The Nexus is exposed, and in 20 minutes, 2-0 to G2. Massive statement game from the LEC second seed.
G2 threw down the gauntlet there. A team that was questioned coming in 4th place in Spring Split. Can they step up? Can they right the ship? And this was it. Cap's fantastic performance, constantly roaming on the Nautilus. Yike getting to fall back to those carry picks that he's been playing right the way back when he was in the LFL, when he was playing for LDLC. And again, Mickey and Hansama controlling and dictating that bot lane made it impossible.